2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard, Clark, can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious, because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Done outside. Pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Now done. Shoots the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Leonard with the ball. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. McDaniels against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Collins finds Jones. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Randall. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Clock at 6. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Collins. Here's Dunn. And again, no good by the Clippers.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
Back to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. For 3, Edwards. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Randall with the bucket.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Third is Jaden McDaniels. And, of course, Dosunmu.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate. Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Timberwolves leading by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. Lopez outside. Dunn outside. And it's off from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Leonard. 5 on the clock. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Here's Dunn. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Lopez. Leonard looking over the floor. And the layup's good off the glass.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's Randall. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clippers trail by 7. Dunn outside. Down low. Stolen by McDaniel. Here's DiVincenzo. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. To the paint. Here's Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Now DiVincenzo. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And he makes that one. Randall's got 8 points.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Dunn outside. Outside, Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. Dunn passes to Collins. Outside Leonard. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Benedict Mathurin. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Edwards. Conley against Dunn. Edwards looking it over. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Outside, Reed. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. Reed gets the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Leonard. Here's the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And finished off by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Now, here's Dunn. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Leonard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Leonard. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Derek Jones. And Sanders subbed in for Chris Dunn. Timberwolves also changing it up. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosumu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Edwards. Highland's shot is good. It has been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. It seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standing.
Leonard, the pass to Mathurin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Freeman's checked in.
Number 25, Enrique Freeman. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Collins setting the big for Sanders. Launches a three. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 11. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And they also show up in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage. They usually take quality shots and really share the basketball.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. So, for the Clippers, Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Batum comes in for John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kawhi Leonard. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Randall's checked in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Highland passes to Conley. Randall outside. Conley with the screen on Batum. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Highland. Right side, Mathurin. Doubled by Conley. Clock is at 3. Here's Sanders. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 11. Randall finds Conley. Back to Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Randall's got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Los Angeles guys shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Jackson dishes to Sanders to end the cold streak and finished off by Sanders.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's in there. He's got 12.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Sanders. Then there's Batum, and it's Jackson in at the center position. Highland against Mathurin. Shoots over Highland. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Three-pointer, Randle. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
Here's the screen. Buries the long-range jumper. Randle's got 15.
I don't think anybody would call him a consistent three-point threat, but Randle can certainly drop in a few if you give him room.
Bogdanovich wide open, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Highland, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Bogdanovich, that's for two. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter. Randle outside. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Randle, defended by Batum. Randle with the bucket. He's got 17.
For Randle, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Now Mathurin. He's defended by Highland. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for the Clippers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Sanders. And it's done in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards has come in for Mike Conley. Picked by Reed. Highland against Dunn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Impressive vertical from Jones Jr. Defending at a high level, elevating to do so.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
And here's Jones. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Leonard draws the double. A 3-ball. Jones, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Edwards nails it.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Clippers trail by 14, and Batum kicks to Dunn. Outside Leonard. On the wing, Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Here's Randall, and it's good for 2. Randall's got 19 points.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here is Edwards. He had 34 points in the win against Portland.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Over in the corner, Randall. Shot clock at 6. And Reed has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 14. Batum passes to Leonard. Now Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Back to Jones. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Jones.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Highland. Dunn covering. Picked by Randall. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Batum passes to Mathurin. Again, Los Angeles.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Here is Edwards. He's got 9. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Batum. And it's John Collins in for Benedict Mathurin. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. Outside Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 15 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Outside, Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that's where Lopez specializes. A great rim protector is he.
And Jones with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Edwards against Leonard. Jones kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Jones with the bounce pass. Dunn finds Collins. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
The pick, then points from Reed. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
Clippers trail by 16. Outside Leonard. Outside Jones. Pass to Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Edwards. Down low. Gobert with the block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The stifle tower doing his thing.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Reed against Collins. High post try. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And they'll get another chance. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Reed against Collins. Jones, no one around him. And the 3-ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
McDaniels against Jones. And finished off by McDaniels.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Leonard dishes to Lopez. Outside Leonard. Jones finds Dunn. And Leonard has it in the corner. Count it. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Timberwolves on top, up 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Timberwolves.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's DiVincenzo. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
So on the floor for Minnesota, out with the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randle. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Randle with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
DiVincenzo with the screen for McDaniel. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 18. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Done with it. Now Leonard. 6 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Leonard's got 24 points.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Randall. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. McDaniels outside. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5 now.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me. You want to stop me.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is what makes Edwards so tough to defend. I mean, incredible at making hard shots.
Clippers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Collins kicks to Jones. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Clippers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Over Collins. Randall no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point game. Leonard on the wing. Edwards defending. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. The 3. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Kept alive. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Randall's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And let's look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's right around 29 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Lopez outside. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 18. And there's Edwards on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Dunn. And spacing is so vital. But, Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick-and-roll situation being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Collins. And finish off by Collins.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Three-pointer, Randall buries it from three-point range. Randall's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers grab the miss. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Leonard. to the right wing. Lopez inside, defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Yes, that goes in. DiVincenzo's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
Dunn misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Jones the pass to Collins. And here is Lopez. Outside Leonard. From about 19 feet. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
Here's Dunn. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season, inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys, back to you.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 11. Edwards, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sanders checked in for the Clippers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Leonard. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for Julius Randle. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Minnesota calls timeout. With some changes. Batum comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Chris Dunn. Phillips, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bones Highland comes in for Edwards. And so it's Minnesota with it. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Conley. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Sanders. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? Goes up on the wing. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Batum, a screen on Highland. Mathurin passes to Batum. Now here's Collins. Guarded by Reed. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Highland. And the baseline jumper, no good. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bogdanovich up top. He has 5. Outside Mathurin. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Dosunmu's shot's good. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And so it's Minnesota sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Sanders is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard inside, defended by Dosunmu. The shot, no good. Here's Conley. Pass to Shannon. Back to Conley. Reed with a screen on Sanders. Up top, Reed. The Clippers grab the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Batum kicks to Sanders. Outside Mathurin. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists now in the game.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent at rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Conley feeling it out. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down, but Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom, He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
Batum a screen on Ingles. That's a 2 for Mathurin. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Conley with it. Outside, Reed. Clock at 6. Reed with a screen on Jackson. Sinks the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ingles dishes to Conley. Reed with a screen on Batum. From downtown. Rebounded by Jackson. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Batum passes to Sanders. And Sanders throws it down.
Boy, the playmaking of Nicholas Batum vastly improved over the course of his career.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Highland against Mathurin. Pass to Ingles. Timberwolves passing it around. Ingles with the screen for Highland. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Highland against Mathurin. Here's Leonard. Rebound Minnesota. Reeves got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Ingles. Fires away from outside. They grab their own miss. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now Sanders. Batum a screen on Conley. And a wide open look for Sanders. Nice shot from the wing. Sanders has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific screen that time by Nicholas Batum.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing.
Nailed from three-point land.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, Mathurin. Batum sets a screen for Mathurin. Pass to Sanders. From outside the arc, Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Conley, the pass to Clark. Left side, Reed. And Reed throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. To the wing right side. Lopez against Reed. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Reed with it, and it's Reed picking him up. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Collins checked in for Batum. Jones comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Sanders. Timberwolves also changing it up. Freeman's checked in, and Bones Island subbed in for Clark. Reed with a screen on Jones. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
Phillips, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
One shot.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Reed. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Lopez kicks to Dunn, and the officials call for a 3-second violation. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that matchup with the Magic, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Here's Highland. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lopez. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Out left to the wing. Lopez against Reed. 4 on the clock. Lopez kicks to Dunn. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Phillips. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
I love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Leonard. Reed with a screen on Dunn. Highland passes to Dosunmu. No good on the 3. LA's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Dunn looking over the floor. Outside, Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Freeman. Now Highland. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Berenger. Here's Reed. Conley left side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And it's Leonard missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Julius Randle.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back. Because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.